time to go then.
What's up, everybody? March 12th officially marks the 1-year anniversary of the Coldwater Collaborative Outdoors. We've had a great time over the last year getting a chance to spend time in the outdoors, doing what we love, and bringing our hunts to you guys. We've got a lot to look forward to with turkey season starting in just 2 days here in Mississippi. But on this video, I wanted to highlight all of our favorite moments over the last year. If you're new to the channel, please be sure and do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. With that, here we go.
It's December 6th. We got hung up watching some specks and ducks working to a rice field. But we just had one of our 10 points walk right by our camera between the two shooting houses we're both going to this afternoon. So
the deer was visible from above if you were sitting in either shooting house.
Yeah, it's a camera you can
about 3 minutes ago, so we're probably about to blow him out of there.
Yeah, but he's not our shooter, so we're kind of whatever with him. Not good, not smart, but try to hurry up and get in these stands so we can get tucked away. Heck, it's what, 2 o'clock? Probably
2:20.
Okay, we sat there watching the geese a lot longer than I thought. But Jeremy's gonna get in the same stand he got this morning. I'm gonna get in a one-man shooting house over here and fight with a tripod for about 20 minutes. Then I'll get back with y'all. That deer we've had all summer. That's the only buck we had on this place this summer. We were really concerned we didn't have any shooter bucks. Me and Jeremy got the text to my house out here, and he had him walking his plot. He set up directly behind me a little ways, and he came out on Jeremy first, and he said he had like another small buck or 2 other bucks or something right there in sight. And the second that deer walked in the plot, they took off running, just got out of there. So it's looking like this is his home turf, and he's rolling the roost pretty hard. So I think if I see him next weekend, I'll definitely shoot that deer.
What's up, guys? It's 3:15, Friday the 13th. Mixing it up today, sitting on the ground, right in the area where we saw that buck yesterday evening. He was at about 300 yards. He does the same thing tonight. He'll be at about 50.
stuff that surprised me a little bit, but it didn't dong. It was like thong, kind of sounded like a miss.
Let's freaking go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh man. That's that old short G410 that we were talking about we didn't shoot last time. We're regretting because he's old. Man. I watched him stand up out of his bed, which is this little island of trees with these other two deer. I just watched him feed around for 5 minutes or so, and he came straight at me, so I just take my time waiting for him to turn broadside. Look, get you fired up. He's down on the feet right there. We'll go check him out.
Well, there he is. Now we're talking.
It's the deer we nicknamed the short G4 buck. He's about, I'd say, at least 4 years old. He's got pretty good mass. Just not crazy tine length, but he's a pretty one. Big old body on him. He was ruling the roost out here with those two does. He kind of showed back up a couple weeks ago, and kind of all the other mature deer kind of disappeared.
It's time to go then.
Yes, sir.
Well, congrats, man.
Yes, sir.
Handle the hard work.
What's up? It is Monday, March 24th. We are on the Mobile Bay Bridge, headed to Fairhope, Alabama to meet my buddy KC. I got off work from the hospital this morning, finished up my last night shift. We got an oil change, then headed south toward Alabama. He and I are jumping in the truck and driving until late in the night in South Florida, chasing Osceolas. He's been down there several times the last couple seasons, no luck. I've never hunted an Osceola turkey, so I'm very excited to see how it goes. But we will keep y'all posted along the way. Oh, I didn't have a recording. What a moron. All right, do it again.
Do what?
Just give us a little interview.
It is Tuesday, March 25th. We're out here in Florida at the hunt of Osceola gobbler.
Rolling on no sleep.
Stay tuned. Yeah.
Done right there, boy.
We wanted to watch him a little bit.
I can tell. I'm gonna golly, that's gotta be in their lap.
That's all the owl. Got it off. Dude, I told you that.
All right, Jeremy, we need a morning interview.
Good morning. It is Sunday. We got in late last night or early this morning, West Texas. Drove all day from Mississippi. About to go see if we can find a turkey. See if our long drive was worth it. Never hunted out here before, so that'll be fun. And y'all stay tuned.
If there's two birds standing next to each other, you take left, I'll take right.
I'm sorry, that turkey just he wasn't good.
I just didn't know if they were going to come.
No, I could see him. And he got nervous. And this one was, I mean, I shot through that.
I see. Hell yeah.
Oh, man, that felt good. That was not at all, right off the roof. That was at what, 6 yards? Right there.
So, it's only 7:45. It was a quick hunt.
Yeah,
Right off the limb.
right off the limb.
Dang.
Hey, I'm shooting first in New Mexico, you hear? Oh.
I'm going with Steve.
Yeah.
Let's go find you one.
We'll find another one.
Keep it rolling.
his wing. Oops. Look at that. Bird. Crunch that wing. Hell yeah. Did you get it on video? I think so. I couldn't see the screen through the glare.
Softer, so it sounds to me like he's working on the very top. Yeah. He's not that tall up there, it's just he tops out. So you think he's been up the top the whole time? I don't think so. I think he's kind of going up and down. It seems like. Rock, paper, scissors for who goes up there. Let's do it up there.
Hell yeah.
He rolled down the entire way from the top.
Really? Tell me the story.
So we've been sitting here. We're here this morning, got on those turkeys. There was a whole flock of them. They were down here in the bottom. 3 coyotes came in, wound up spooking them off. So we broke midday, came back out around 3:30, built this little blind. Literally as soon as we laid the last piece of cover, one hammered up the canyon. There's this turkey. He worked his way to our right, got up top on the mountain, gobbled, 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 was responding to us. And then he came out at about 100 yards. Could see there was not a hen, and took off back up the canyon. So at that point, I went way up the mountain, all the way down the ridge top. Was calling, made several setups, calling. I went way down there. And I found the whole flock. They're way down there.
Oh.
And I called, and they all hammered, blah, 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 hens, the whole group. So as soon as I found them, I started working back. So I'm not gonna bump them. And I'm just tiptoeing back, and I stop, and I'm looking this way. I call again, nothing. And I'm just standing there, and I hear little putt. From me to you is him. He just peeked his head up where he could see the top of the ridge. Came in quiet, and he didn't get. Well, did the trick. We had a hen come through, so we were kind of looking back that direction, and Casey turned his eyes. There were 2 longbeards right here. They could see us. They were getting nervous, and he shot the one that was at what, 10 yards? Right there.
10 yards.
Right there. Another one ran up the hill. So that's New Mexico for us.
Got her done.
Yes, sir.
See how close we can get on there. Tell me when you're ready. I'll stop them and stretch their necks out. They're about to start running. You can stop them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Tell you what, you get one gobbling at 1 o'clock, he's in trouble.
What's up, everybody? The day is finally here. It is September 12th in Mississippi, and it is deer season. Our early velvet season, 3-day season starts today. So I just got off work from the ICU, wrapped up a night shift, loaded the truck. Now I'm going to pick Chase up, and we are headed to the Delta camp. Got a couple good bucks on camera that have been daylighting. One of the shooters, biggest deer, was there yesterday midday, one of the cameras. So it's going to be hot. They're calling for a high of 90, 98, 99. So that is not going to be fun. But you know what? We're going to try. So we're fired up. So let's do it. Update, we have made it to North Mississippi. We're in the Little Caesars drive-through. Our back seat passenger still upright and with us. So it's 11:40 in the morning. Gonna get out there, do some quick scouting, and see where we're gonna probably go do a hanging hunt out of the saddles this afternoon. But gotta smash this pizza first.
I did just hear one blow behind me. I don't know if it hit Jeremy's center mine. I'm stupid because there's 2 stands already in here, and I'm like 60 yards from both of them. I should have just sat in one of them. And saved me the trouble of doing all this and making all this noise. Oh, we've got a big 10-point coming in and out of here. About 40 yards behind me. So, he's not on camera every day, so it makes me think he's using this other crossing back here that I could shoot pretty decent.
Well, that wraps up sit 1. I didn't do a closing interview in the tree. I don't know if he did or not.
I think I may have, but I had a spike 4 feet from my stand. Anyways, I ended up seeing 7. One was a decent little 2-year-old buck, and I got my heart racing a little bit there at the beginning when I saw the side glimpse. I'm like, uh-oh, here he comes. Ended up just not being old enough, but saw 2 spikes, that 8-point, and the rest of it, however many days. So
I saw a handful of raccoons, an owl, an egret,
I did see a few of those.
a lot of squirrels. I went ahead and put my whole setup in the tree. I'm gonna hunt in the morning, so I ain't got to fool with that. Hopefully get in there quieter.
And I left my sticks in the tree. I guess I'm gonna hunt there again tomorrow. So we'll see.
See y'all in the morning. Good morning. It is day 2 of the velvet season. 5:45. About to hop in the truck. Chase has a good little walk back to his stand. Mine's pretty far too, nowhere near as long. So Just happens to be how it works out.
That's part over here.
You know, so otherwise we're gonna just be shining headlights out through all the deer, which we don't need to do. We need some electric bikes. If anybody wants to be an electric bike sponsor, hit us up. It'd be sick. We'll take 2, please, size medium, large, or however that works. But we'll see y'all in the tree.
Well, here's the 740 update. Seems like we're always in the wrong spot. Apparently Chase saw one of the shooter 10 points at like 55 yards. If he had been in the tree stand that's over there, he could have killed it, he said, but he's in the saddle. And then at the spot that we kind of gave up on, because the beans were yellow and dying over there, had 2 shooters on it about 20 minutes ago, including this giant deer that I've never seen before. So, that's how our morning's going. It was him and then this, like, split G2 palmated deer. I haven't seen a deer still. So. September 13th, I believe, the Saturday of Mississippi Velvet Weekend. Did bump one doe out of here this morning. She was pretty much under my tree. We'll see what happens. That was the big 10.
We really need some silverware, huh?
Sunday afternoon, we're heading in for the last sit. Going to a spot that we had multiple really big deer at this morning, and we knew they were in there. They were on the camera, so we couldn't get in there and on this morning without blowing them out. So hoping they're going to come back this evening. The wind's good. Let's get in there.
All right, y'all. It's almost 5. I'm kind of in the same area I've hunted the last 2 or 3 days. This whole trip I've been in the same little pocket. I was about 50 yards from here. In a tree that I just kept leaving my sticks in, and I knew I wanted to move kind of this direction if I ever took them down. I just never wanted to take them down and put them back up. I got a little lazy with it. But that big 10-point that came through the other morning, literally walked 2 feet from this tree, I think. This is about where I first saw him. I'm pretty sure if I would have been right here, I could have shot him at 6 steps. No questions asked. That was the wide 10. I don't know if I felt like I shot right over him. He just hopped out there a few hops, but then kind of took off and then stopped. I don't know if he just didn't know he was hit. If I did hit him and ran out there and crashed, I don't know.
Whew. All right, guys. Well, where we are, we're headed south, empty-handed.
Tails tucked.
So we both missed the 2 out of the 3 target bucks. It was just a cluster this afternoon. But both our arrows were as clean as they can be. I watched mine just mosey off like nothing ever happened. So.
And then the other target buck we were after is at the camera where I was hunting right now. So.
Yeah. So.
I saw a bunch of deer, probably 9 or 10, mainly does, fawns.
I think I only saw 3, 4, 2 does, 3 does maybe. So.
That's
where we're at.
Velvet season is cursed for me. Maybe better luck next year.
Yep. We'll see what happens later in the season.
We got October to look forward to.
Yeah, well, that's when things happen, so we'll see what ends up coming of it. So
we'll catch you on the next one.
morning. It is about 3:55 right now. We are headed about halfway there, probably.
Yeah.
To our up north piece of property. I don't know what Jeremy's already told y'all because he didn't tell me if he's already did something or didn't. But yeah, some bucks are on their feet in a few other places right now, so hopefully they stay on their feet because it's 29 degrees, coldest we've had it in a couple weeks. So, and it's going to be by far the longest cold snap we've had. So hopefully we'll get something in, keep something down here. I don't know. Maybe some ducks will push down.
Yeah, today's opening day of duck season too. So
Yeah, so I should hear some
all
shooting.
our decoys. Forgot to mention
Yeah, so maybe we can get some duck footage mixed in with this deer footage weekend. And hopefully my cold doesn't get worse so I quit sounding like I do right now. Sound good? Let's get rolling.
Now getting situated, the sun's starting to pop up. It's cold, it's like 27 degrees or so. Jeremy's a couple hundred yards behind me. We'll see what he sees. He's hunting where I shot at the Big 10. So maybe one of us will get lucky and catch one slipping through. It's a big mature buck over here. We'll get the camera on it.
guys. 6:45. Finally set up in the tree. I'll show y'all my setup in a second. A lot of shotgun blasts this morning. I heard a lot of geese and ducks. Chase just texted and said he saw a good buck where he's set up. It's also moving, but it's cold. Feels good. Feels like deer hunting weather. We'll see what shakes out.
I just dropped him. I think I just dropped him. Oh my God. I think that was a white 10. Oh my God. Oh my God, please let me have hit him.
Just talked to Chase. He thinks he dropped that deer. He said it looked like the wide 10-point that he missed Velvet Weekend. That'd be pretty sweet if he was able to get redemption. But it's only 8:15. That was about 10 minutes ago when he shot. I just talked to him on the phone. I'm probably gonna give it to run 9. It's too good to climb down right now. Too good of weather. I still haven't seen a deer, but he's seen several. So I'm hoping that something will come over here before the morning's over. But either way, fingers crossed. We got a buck down already.
Oh my gosh, 8:49. I just happened to do like a blind call, and there was already this buck out. He just popped out of the slough, and I was worried that I'd messed up with just a blind grunt, but he started coming to me on a string. Shot him at probably 50 yards. He's down right there. That's it. Well, this is a deer we had on camera all summer. He was coming to the power line stand. He's real tight. He's probably a 3-year-old, honestly. Looking at him now. But all I saw come out of that slough was these tines. I saw you had 10. So now let's go get yours.
Yeah, I don't even know what mine is.
Yeah, if you hit it.
If I hit it. I feel like he's in this gap between this little tree here
Okay.
and there. Yep, there he is.
Dude. Holy crap! Oh my! Was it an 8?
It's an 8? I don't know what deer that is.
Good Lord, he's wide.
Gee.
Heck yeah.
That's a hammer, brother.
Yeah, I think
That's the biggest deer I've ever shot.
I think that one probably needs to go on the wall.
Yeah. We drove up at, what time did you wake up, 2?
2 a.m.
Jeremy woke up at 2, picked me up at 2:20, 2:30, and we drove up here. And I wasn't fired up about it. I told him I had to pretend it was a turkey to go after. But I think it was worth it, my man.
Yeah,
'Cause
man,
you
that
gotta
thing's
find
like
one.
20 inches wide.
That sucker's big. It was just plain Jane old hunting today.
Yep, we just picked a spot and went.
And based off the last, 3 seasons?
Yep.
So.
Shot the first good deer we saw. Easy as that. Sometimes you don't have to overthink it too hard.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? It is Thursday, December 4th here in Jackson, Mississippi. I'm headed back up to the deer camp. It's pouring rain on me right now, so kind of a gross day. But I've got a fun weekend ahead. I got a bunch of my buddies from college and med school coming to meet us up here at the camp. We're all going to be hunting, most of us from this afternoon through Sunday. So the rut's getting kicked off up here. Been a lot of bucks on their feet. Particularly one deer we nicknamed Floppy. He was the first buck we ever got a picture of out here and identified as, a shooter for sure. He's probably 4 years old is what we're thinking. Real big, wide, 8-point, real pretty deer. And he's been pretty consistent. He's been back and forth between 2 different bedding areas. He's been on our camera in daylight numerous times. So, in fact, he was there this morning at one of the bedding areas. Typically when he does that, comes out into the food plot in the evening. So I don't want to jinx it, but if he does that today, he might be in trouble. See if the weather cooperates, but it's going to be a fun time. Y'all follow along.
Well, it's about 5 o'clock now. I just saw the deer Floppy I came in here to kill. He cut across the bottom of the plot, and I was trying to get the camera on. And then he disappeared, and I knew he was gonna pop out on the other side of his plot. And with the rain, I was looking. I had the camera pointed that way, recording and everything. And I just barely caught a glimpse of him going into the woods, out of sight. He was on a mission. That was close. If he'd have just slowed down for half a second, we'd have had a shot. Dang. What's up, guys? It is Saturday, December 6th. We're back here at the plot. We've been on this 8-point on. 2 nights ago in the rain, he came out, but I couldn't see him well. Should have got a shot, but didn't. He was moving pretty quick. But we got 8 of my buddies, 8 including me, out here hunting this morning. Deer on their feet. It's the beginning of the rut. Bucks are chasing does, so somebody should connect. Should be a good day. We'll see. Oh my God. Oh, I think the camera got it, I hope. Gosh. Oh my gosh. That was floppy. He just was coming up the ridge right there. I turned the camera on and just zoomed out. I think he was on it. I'm not 100%. And I had to open this window right here. And I put a good shot on him. And he went crashing down the hill. Let's go. Yes.
You know what, Chase? I'm gonna miss seeing him on camera.
No kidding.
So this is a deer. I think he was the first deer we had on camera out here, period. We've had a lot of pictures of him at this plot, and then another plot kind of across the road. He just seemed to have the same pattern. We'd get him on the same 3 or 4 cameras just about every day, doing the same thing, and just knew it was a matter of time before he'd slip up. And then 2 nights ago, it was pouring down rain, and I saw him. He came, cut across the bottom of the food plot. I was trying to get the camera on, and I knew he was going to pop out on the other end. And I had the camera on, pointed that direction, filming, but I couldn't see because it was raining so hard. If I'd had the gun up and looking through the scope, I could have seen him, but it worked out the way it was supposed to. We got all the boys here this morning. Logan drew first blood out here, first deer on the property. Fired up for him. He got a nice 9-point. And this is the one we were after.
120 yards coming to us. Where's your rifle? Mine doesn't have anything in the chamber.
Oh, this is gonna be a long down. It's good.
You can put one in it. If you want to. Put one in mine.
Where's yours?
It's got 3. Oh, she's gone.
Hell, I probably could have killed her right there.
Yeah.
This one.
You were watching the German boy sing on TikTok. Let's save that deer's life. Well, the iPhone just saved that deer's life. We were not paying attention at all. Then look up, and there's a doe in the field. And
Wow.
she hauled butt.
You didn't have a bullet in your chamber. So
Well, your gun doesn't shoot more than 6 yards, apparently.
50. Okay. It's okay. You know, it's unethical to shoot it at past 100 yards.
We do like to be ethical.
Oh, Lord, please let it be ethical. We need to be ethical. Anyway, we're ready now. We'll see what happens.
Jerk the dang trigger. I may have missed it. That happened quick. God, he popped out real fast. I may have missed it. take a scrape. Come here, bud.
What we got here, Jeremy? This is a little garter snake. It looks like he just ate something. Look. We're out here looking for a spot to hang a new stand, and this might be our sign. Where you going, buddy? My hair's all messed up, huh? Let me get that situated. The snake stand. I like it. Snake stand. Cool. Back on it anyway.
What's up, guys? I made it to the stand Casey and I hung earlier. We call it the snake stand because we found a garter snake right at the base of this tree. My GoPro's almost dead, my phone's almost dead, and I don't have a camera arm to hang my big camera. So odds are I'm going to shoot something since all my equipment is out of commission. So I'm not going to talk too long. Hopefully if something happens, I can get it on film. We'll see what shakes out this evening. Casey and Chase are at 2 other stands. JD's at a different stand as well. Maybe somebody will connect. We'll see. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know what deer that is. It's a big 8-point. I hope that the GoPro could see something. Like I said a minute ago, I was gonna see something because all my camera equipment is failing me. I had to climb down and make sure that he's dead. He looks dead. I'm gonna make sure.
Well, this is a buck we called the Crab Claw 8-point. Hadn't seen him in a couple weeks on camera, so didn't know what happened to him, but this was definitely his bedroom. I've said it a couple times, but I came in here this morning. I hunted a shooting house about 100 yards away and saw a spike skirt the back side of the plot over here, and there's a big 8-point that showed up at one of the cameras nearby here last night. So I wanted to kind of tiptoe in here, look for some sign, and I mean, it was everywhere. I dropped a pin on every scrape and rub I found on Onyx. If you plotted it, it was like just a circle just that this deer was doing. So we hung a ladder stand right in the middle of that circle, about a 70-yard radius to almost all the scrapes at about like 1 o'clock this afternoon. Went back to the house, started watching the Ole Miss game. At 3:30 we all started getting the itch to hit the woods, so came out here, climbed up in it, shot him 30 minutes later. That's all there was to it.
I'm walking to the stand now. I'm gonna go to a stand that Kennedy and I hunted about 2 weeks ago. I just dropped Gresham and Dean off at 2 stands that it's been a real big bodied, mature 7-point coming to those spots, so maybe one of those guys will see it. We'll see. was a big lone doe. She kept looking back at something. I couldn't figure out what it was. And then when I shot, a bunch of turkeys jumped up. I got them on film too. The whole wad of turkeys was probably about to come out here, but I shot and they spooked. Thank you, Lord. Hopefully she didn't run too far. We'll have an easy track, hopefully.
There she is. Now we gotta get her back up there. This ought to be fun. Well, it's about 5:40 now. Finally got her drug up out of the bottom. As you can see, she's a pretty good sized doe. She was by herself. Had that whole flock of turkeys trailing her. So that was pretty neat. But very grateful. This is deer number 4 on the season. 3 bucks that we got on film already. And now this doe. Just grateful. Spend another afternoon in the deer stand. Wait on my buddies to get done. See y'all back at the house.